Hi lads, how are you?
Very
Hello.
well. Hello.
Right, introductions then quickly. So if you don't know by now, I mean we've been in a fair few, but I'm Henry Bedson, club captain for the upcoming season, and I'll let you boys introduce yourselves.
I'm Freddie Adam. I'm one of the vice captains and the health and wellbeing officer.
I'm Ben Stringer. I'm the other co-vice captain and part of the social media and marketing team.
Brilliant. So we've got the introductions out of the way. Let's crack on with this video then. So today we're going to talk about sort of just a little introduction, I guess, to what the committee actually is and sort of the benefits and application process and whatnot. Shouldn't take too long, but yeah, we're just trying to give people a bit more information on it. So I guess the first thing to do is talk about what it actually is. So someone want to take lead on that, and then
I'll take that. So committee, well, the three of us sort of lead at the moment, made up of predominantly sort of second years, sort of various roles. I think quite a big committee, sort of 15, 16 of us this year across 11 different positions, such as, well, as I said, social media and marketing, health and wellbeing, social sec, like treasurer, events, and so on. There's so many different positions and different people up in these different positions. And essentially, we are responsible for helping alongside the coaches and Ollie Slim, the club manager, to run the club. Each person obviously responsible for their area, and we've got to make sure they essentially fulfill that. And then each little cog of the committee hopefully works in tandem, and we keep the club running well and smoothly.
yeah, exactly. Anything to add on that, Fathom?
Well, yeah, I think it's worth just making extra clear that it's a student-run, student-led body. So the club is not completely controlled by coaches who make all the decisions. We, the members of the club, are the ones who are driving it and running it. So it's sort of run by its own members.
Yeah, 100%. I think we're quite or relatively unique compared with a lot of rugby clubs, whereas we do a lot sort of to keep the club going, and as you say, Stream, there's a whole load of positions. I guess that sort of is a nice little summary. Should we move on to the application process? So I'll crack on with that then. Yeah, so basically, most committee members are second years or predominantly second years. So you apply sort of towards the end of your first year, and then depending on the role that you've applied for, you'll either be given out a position relating to the sort of video interview or sort of 3-4 minute video that you do explaining sort of why you think you'd be good for the role and what role you're keen to get. And then if you're going for sort of a position that's a bit higher up, so whether it's one of the captains or one of us three or social sec, you have to do a speech at our AGM. So how did you boys find that experience?
It was pretty nerve-wracking doing the speech in front of the whole club, but I think it's a good way of doing it, and that everyone who's interested chucks their name in a hat, and then those going for the top one, again, it's not just the coaches deciding, it gets voted on by the members of the club for who they want to lead them. But yeah, no, I think it was pretty nerve-wracking on the night, but it's a good process.
I do think we should also say that just you don't necessarily just get the role you apply for. It's not like if you don't get that role, that's it, you're not in the committee. Like, I think it's probably about 8 or so, maybe 9 people applied for club captain. I think all of those people are in the committee in one way or another. It's just got narrowed down to us three for the AGM, which are speeches, and some of them filtered into like sort of freshers and recruitment officers and whatnot. And people have gone for treasurer, parts of the event sponsorship and funding. Like, if you don't get the position that you initially apply for, you may well be able to get another one, often suited to your sort of interests and sort of skills.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a good point, Stringer, actually. That's sort of, that's a quick run over of how you apply for your roles, and then how the roles are sort of handed out. Shall we move on to sort of the benefits of being in the committee, or I don't know. Let's talk about that. Adam, do you want to kick off?
I think the reason a lot of the boys applied for the committee is twofold. It's really good on your CV because it's sort of almost like work experience in a way.
Yeah,
it's a practical role, application of skills, but also it's from a within the club point of view, it's really good to be able to help out the club and give back, because we get so much fun out of it, so much access to facilities and training, and we spend a lot of time with the club. So it's really good to be able to be a part of it and help run it and really drive it forwards.
Yeah, it's also quite rewarding as well. I mean, I don't necessarily a reason quite some people apply, but at least I've found it once, like since we've taken up our roles, it's like you see the results of, you see the work that you put in, actually what comes of it. You see the fruits of your labour very clearly, depending on what field you're in or what position you've got. You put the effort in, you try to do something, and I mean, not everything works out, but you do get to see where your effort and skills are going into, and you see the produce of that.
Yeah, 100%. I think building from that as well, you see a completely different side of sort of the club and university rugby in general, and sort of how everything works behind the scenes and the amount of work that goes in. But as you say, it's massively rewarding when things come off, and that can be, ranging from one of us, being happy about something we've done club wide, whether it was, 1876 running challenge, or could literally be, one of the kit sec boys happy because they've, created a nice bit of stash and everyone's keen on. So yeah, I think it's really rewarding, and as Fadden says, also good for the CV. I mean, we're starting to build quite a expansive alumni network with our 1876 club, and it's actually become really beneficial for club members to sort of get various opportunities, whether it's work experience or stuff like that. So certainly being on the committee is good for that, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. It's good skills for sure.
Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you, boys, for hopping on this call to give a quick run over of the committee and
social media as well. Our social medias are in the description. Please follow all our social medias and keep in touch. I'll go to our website.
Thanks so much for watching YouTube. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, cheers, lads.
Sweet.